What's up, y'all? So, someone brought up to me the other day about the topic of Roblox Dragon Soul game passes and which ones are worth buying. Now, this got me thinking maybe I should make a tier list from the worst to the best game passes from Dragon Soul. I've done this with other Roblox games such as Dragon Ball Final Stand and Dragon Ball Multiverse. Now, remember, this is only my opinion, so if you think otherwise of which game pass is better or worse, let me know in the comments. No, obviously I'm going to explain what the Game Passes do and what is included with the Game Pass, just so y'all know what to expect from them, whether you have the Game Pass or if you don't. And then also so I can put my input of the Game Pass, because it wouldn't make sense of not telling you what the Game Pass is about and what is included with the Game Pass and still say that if it's bad or good. That wouldn't make sense. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Game Passes and the tier list. Now, before we get into ranking it, I do just want to give y'all a description of what a tier list is. Basically, a tier list is from top to bottom, from best to worst, of ranking whatever topic you are doing. Now, for instance, S is going to stand for the best of the best. You can't get any better than this. And then D is going to stand for this is complete garbage. You probably should not get it. Now that we got that over with, and you understand that now, let's actually get into the ranking. Now we're going to get to the first one, and the first game pass that we're going to go over is going to be dev donations. Now, dev donations actually gives you no benefit. If you buy this, you will get nothing out of it. It's just a donation to the developers that have created the game. It only costs about 2 Robux, which is equivalent to 3 cents USD. I'm going to read your description as well, and that says, all donations we use to continue developing the game, and they say thank you. I'm just going to mark this as S tier. Obviously, this is kind of like a joke scenario because you don't actually get anything from this. And I'm going to repeat myself again. You will not get nothing out of this. You buy this Game Pass, please do not expect anything out of it. But anyways, now that we're done with the first one, let's actually get into the second one. Now, the second one is going to be custom colors, which currently, as of making this video, it is 30% off, which is 60 Robux. And that is equivalent to 75 cents USD. Now, the description of this states that it will allow you to set custom colors to your clothing, hair, skin, pupils, eyebrows, and many other parts. It's only customized. It's in the Game Pass's name. It's only meant to change the colors of your avatar. So now that we know about the Game Pass, I'm actually going to put it in the C tier. Simply because you don't get no benefit out of this besides you just get to look a little bit cooler because you're able to make your clothes completely black, red, green, whatever color that you please. And because of this info, I don't think it should be any higher than C. Now that we have that over with, let's actually get into our third Game Pass. Now, our third Game Pass is actually going to be the Game Pass called Drip. Now, Drip is also a cosmetic only Game Pass. There's no benefit out of it. It's just simply for cosmetic only. And the description states, say, quote unquote, drip in game to equip the drip. Cosmetic only. Now, drip costs 300 Robux, which is equivalent to $3.75 USD. Now, because of the fact that it's cosmetic only, I have no choice but to put it in C tier, just like customized colors. And I'm actually going to put this behind customized colors because of the fact that with customized colors, you could actually customize Drip itself. Now that we have those 3 Game Passes out of the way, let's actually get to one that's more useful. Now, our next Game Pass is actually going to be called Fast Travel. Fast Travel costs about 40 Robux, which is equivalent to 50 cents USD. Now, the description states that you have access to Fast Travel NPCs. After receiving access, the Fast Travel NPC will allow you to teleport to any island you want for Zenny. Now, I will tell you, one flaw in the game of Dragon Souls is the fact that during the story mode, or just after the story mode, the problem of the game is that the worlds or the islands are so far apart in some situations that you have to spend sometimes what feels like eternity to get to. Even if you have another Game Pass called the Flying Nimbus, which we'll get into later, it still takes some time. Now, knowing this, Fast Travel instantly sends you to that island of your choice for a little bit of Zenny. Now, I'm pretty sure the Zenny that it costs depends on how far it is. Now, it could cost simply 500 Zenny to I think 5,000 Zenny, which is actually not that hard to grind. And now that we have daily quests that give you up to 20k, and if you have ×2 Zenny activated, you can actually get the 40k. Now, with this information, I'm actually going to put fast travel in the S tier along with dev donations, because of the fact that it simply costs so cheap for both the Game Pass and to get around. There's no choice but for me to put into S tier like I did. Now, if you remember, I just mentioned earlier about the flying Nimbus, and that's exactly what we're going to be going over. So the Nimbus is currently 20% off as I'm making this video, which means that it's currently 119 Robux, which is equivalent to $1.49 USD. Now, the description states that you could type Nimbus to use in-game or have a bit of fun with it, which is also stating that you could type Nimbus in 4 different other ways, which I will not be going over. Now, it also states that it gives you a big speed boost permanently added to your inventory even after the game release. Which, to be fair with you, the big speed boost that it mentions is in line compared to the regular Nimbus and normal flying. There is a dramatic difference. Now, I will admit to you, this was the first Game Pass I bought when it comes to Dragon Soul, and I do not regret buying it because I still use it to this day, even owning the fast travel. Because sometimes fast travel cannot get you directly where you want to go. It will just spawn you on the island that you want to be at. Now, with this information, I'm actually going to put the Flying Nimbus in A tier. Now, with the Game Pass that I feel like you should probably never buy, it's going to be the Great Ape Game Pass. Now, the reason why I feel like you should never buy the Great Ape form, aka Game Pass, is because you could simply unlock it after a month of training with Vegeta. So you could get this completely free without spending the 15,000 Robux, which is equivalent to $187.50 USD. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm not spending $200 on a Game Pass that you just get for free. Now I'm going to read the description of the Game Pass. Right out the bat, in all caps, it states that it's an insanely powerful Game Pass. I would sure hope so if it costs $200 damn. Now, with the Game Pass, you unlock the Saiyan Tail, which, by the way, has a 3% drop rate after defeating the Great Ape NPC, which after about 50 kills of the Great Ape NPC, it should almost be guaranteed to get. And then you also unlock the Great Ape form instantly, which has a massive stat boost. You also have the option to become a Great Ape boss, which has a 90-minute global cooldown and only 1 ape per server, which includes if the Great Ape NPC is in the game. So you cannot be a Great Ape if there's already a Great Ape. Now, you also get 200 Zenny per kill. There's a new feature where you can kill NPCs and complete your quests. And then this feature is exclusive to if only you buy the Game Pass, which is the only reason why you should probably buy the Game Pass, is that you get a 50% faster Great Ape Mastery. Other than that, please don't buy this Game Pass. Save your $200. Just spend a month of your time every 12 hours, fight Vegeta, defeat him, and just keep repeating the process. And I'm sure it's better than breaking the bank. Now, there is a note below stating that players could transform for 30 minutes at a time unless they unlock higher mastery. It also states that there is a 1.5 hour global cooldown per server. Only one player transformed Great Ape per server at a time. And then at the bottom, it states about the Great Ape could be unlocked in-game as well, free to play, and it takes about 30 days. From what I just read, I'm going to put this in instantly D tier. This is like the worst Game Pass to buy. To dumb this down, you're literally spending $200 just to get a 50% faster mastery boost for the Great Ape form. Because you can unlock every single other thing I just listed for absolutely free. Now I'm going to get into the Gogeta Bundle. The description of the Gogeta Bundle states that it includes the following items: Gogeta outfits, Gogeta fighting style, full force Kamehameha at level 0, Punisher Drive at level 100, God Punisher at level 400, Meteor Explosion at level 750, and then now there's a new extra style move, Soul Punisher. And at the bottom, as a little note saying, as levels in the game increase, Gogeta Pack will be updated to have more moves. The Gogeta Game Pass currently costs 950 Robux, which is equivalent to $11.88 USD. And to add on, which actually makes this to a higher tier than I was originally going to put the Gogeta Bundle at, it was stated in the Discord server for Dragon Souls that the Gogeta fighting style was actually on the top of the list compared to other fighting styles for PvP and PvE. Now, just like I'm doing right now, they did a tier list over fighting styles, and Gogeta was at the top of the list. Now, in my opinion, I prefer to use Gogeta fighting style for PvP because it is fast and it is strong. Now, because of the fact that the fighting style, and because it's not too expensive, and because of the amount of moves, and the moves that are pretty good, I'm actually going to put the Gogeta Bundle at B tier. You might be surprised why I didn't put it at A or S tier. I'm going to get to that later on in the video. Now, let's move on to Instant Transmission. Instant Transmission currently costs 199 Robux, which is equivalent to $2.49. The description states that if you say another player's username in the chat, you will be teleported to them, and that there's a 60-second cooldown. Now, other than the fact that I do not teleport to people, and that I personally do not like adding a lot of people or people in general, this Game Pass has no use for me. But other than that, it's a pretty good Game Pass. Now, I think compared to the Nimbus or the Fast Travel Game Pass, it's probably going to be the bottom of those three, which is exactly why I'm going to be putting it in B tier. There's a lot to say about the Instant Transmission, so we're going to go ahead and move on to Time Chamber Access. Time Chamber Access Game Pass currently costs 1,200 Robux, which is equivalent to $15 USD. The description says that it grants 2 times 4 mastery learn rate in the Time Chamber. It stacks with owning Premium plus boosts. So if you have Roblox Premium and you have mastery boosts inside of Dragon Souls, it stacks on top of each other. Stay in a transformation for it to work. You can also go AFK for quite a long time. I don't think you actually get disconnected from the game as long as you're in time chambers. So if you just leave your Roblox open and your device on, you cannot be disconnected from the game. So you're pretty much going to be leveling up that whole time that you're gone. Now, as I'm editing this video, I was actually going to put it in A tier, but then I realized about the fact that you get ×2 for mastery compared to like the 1.3 or like the 1 point that you get in regular worlds. It's kind of crazy because of the time that how long it took for me to unlock Mystic and Legendary Super Saiyan. It would have took so much longer if I did not have Time Chamber. So this is going to be going into S tier. Also, it doesn't state it into the description, but there is a way to be fighting your shadow clone, like Naruto or Baki type of thing, where you get an additional like 0.4 times 4 mastery. I don't remember what it is, but it's a pretty good mastery multiplier to add on to all those other 3 stackable options, such as the Time Chamber Access, Roblox Premium, and the mastery form boosts. So I believe if you stack all 4 of these options on top of each other, you should have about almost a 4 times 4 mastery percentage, which means that every 1.5 seconds, I believe, you get 4 points onto your mastery form, which might not sound like a lot, but compared to 1, it does wonders. Now we're going to move on to the plus 25% drops luck, which honestly is one of my favorite game passes that I own. It currently costs 250 Robux, which is equivalent to $3.13 USD. The description states that you get rare boss drops and other boss drops from NPCs with less grinds. Owners of the Game Pass will receive a plus 20%, which is equivalent to a 1.25 drop rate increase for all NPCs, including world bosses. Now, owning this, it's the 1.25 is not crazy. You can think of like when you put on a multiplier for, form mastery. It's like it adds up, and on the long run, it will be slightly faster, but it's nothing game changing, right? So because of the fact that it's not super game changing, I'm actually going to put it in A tier, because at the end of the day, it still will be slightly faster, and that's guaranteed. It's just not dramatically faster. Now we're going to move on to the Demon Curse. The Demon Curse Game Pass currently costs 249 Robux, which is equivalent to $311 USD. The description of the Game Pass says, buying this Game Pass gives you the Demon Mark that increases all stats by 10%. Find it in the inventory in the accessory tab. It comes with a faint purple aura, which you might have to turn up your graphics to see. The stat multiplier only applies to PvE. So if you go into a PvP mode, it will not work, just like all the rest of your forms and your stat boosts. I'm actually going to bring up some screenshots of the Demon Mark equipped and unequipped from my avatar, and you can see the slight stat change when I have it equipped and unequipped. So here are my base stats without the Demon Curse equipped, and here's a screenshot of my stats when the Demon Mark is equipped. As you can see, it's nothing game changing. It only really affects the stats that you put most of your points in. For instance, my melee had about, if I'm doing the math correct, additional like 600 stats compared to my health that only got an additional 200 stats. You think about it, it's a lot, but then not really. So because of the fact that it's nothing too crazy, I'm going to go ahead and put it in B tier. Now we're going to move on to the plus 50% chest luck. The plus 50% chest luck Game Pass costs 25 Robux, which is equivalent to 31 cents USD. The description states it's a freebie Game Pass to give our community something good for cheap. Owning this will increase any earned from chest by 15%, which is equivalent to 1.15 times multiplier. It also increases the chance of getting a cosmetic outfit item drop from rare plus legendary chest by 50%, which is a 1.5 times multiplier. Chest luck does not apply to NPCs, only treasure chests scattered around the map. Now because of this, and I actually do not own this, even though I could buy it right now, it's simply because from what has been told, it's too easy to grind Zenny elsewhere. And it's just simply not worth looking for the locations of the treasure chests, whether you know where they are or you don't. And then also from the cosmetics that I've received out of these chests, they simply aren't worth it because of their stat boosts. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in D tier right beside the Great Ape form. We only have 2 more Game Passes to go over, and the next one's going to be the Broly Bundle Game Pass. Now, I will say, right before I start, that the Gogeta Game Pass and the Broly Game Pass bundle will actually be flipped in tiers, and I'm going to get into what tier I was going to put Broly in. Now, the Broly Game Pass bundle costs 1,250 Robux, which is equivalent to $15.63 as I'm making this video. The bundle includes the following items: 30% faster mastery form for Legendary Super Saiyan, which is actually the reason why it's at a higher tier list than it is for Gogeta. As the move Eraser Blow at level 100, Gigantic Rage at level 300, Gigantic Roar at level 400, and Planet Crusher at level 800. The Broly animation set, which is slower but has more damage to punches, also has a unique flying and idle animation. It also has 3 Broly outfits, including the Saiyan armor, Broly body, and Broly shirt. There's also a new Broly planet customization, character background included, and there's a little note at the bottom of the description stating that as levels are in the game increase, the Broly bundle pack will be updated to have more moves And also, Legendary Super Saiyan is also unlocked throughout the storyline and not the Game Pass. Just in case those people that were confused and do not own Legendary Super Saiyan yet, you don't have to buy the Game Pass in order to get Legendary Super Saiyan form. You have to defeat Broly. Now, I'm going to put this at A tier. Now, last but not least, coincidentally though, the last Game Pass that we're talking about is going to be the most recent Game Pass that came out to Dragon Souls as this video is being made, and that is the Goku Black Bundle. The Goku Black Bundle is 1,799 Robux, which is equivalent to $22.49. Now, this is a long description, so hopefully I don't mess up on this too much. But the description says, massive bundle containing Key Scythe, first weapon in Dragon Soul, Scythe fighting style, equipped Cycle of Sorrow, and fighting styles for weapon plus style. Comes with 4 moves, which are Divine Scythe, Dark Kamehameha at level 0, which I believe is now level like 400, Powerball level 300, which I believe they buffed up to 700, Divine Lasso, which was originally at 1,000, which I think is at level 1,700, and Divine Scythe, which is at 1,900, which I think is now at level 2,000. It comes with enormous Rose Aura skin, not the Rose form. Dragon Soul does it sell forms for Robux. It comes with a plus 30 Rose form mastery for future update. I did not know that. S tier by itself. I did not even know that it had a plus 30 mastery form for the Rose Goku Black form that's coming out in the future update. I had no idea. Wow. It comes with the Goku Black Xeno outfit from Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime, if you ever watched that. It's pretty fun. And it comes out with the Goku Black Super outfit, which is grindable. And it has 2 time masks. There's a broken and there's a regular version. And it says to rejoin if you have any missing item. I don't know. I never had a missing item. So with this information, I'm easily going to put the Goku Black Bundle in S tier. Now, I might have exposed it a little early because I did take a screenshot of what I wanted to put all these tiers in. Just kind of like a rubric, so I wouldn't forget later on. Because I ended up making the thumbnail of the video before I even thought of the video itself. I didn't know how I was supposed to do this because of the software I use to edit videos, right? So hopefully that looks good. But this is all of the game passes from best to worst in my opinion. From left to right, up and down. Those are from best to worst in my opinion. Of each tier, S being the best, D being the worst. And by the way, I'm just letting you guys know this is my opinion. So if you disagree, don't try to trash on me too much. It's just my opinion. Everybody has an opinion. Obviously put down your opinion of, what you think should be rearranged. What's your favorite? What do you think is the best Game Pass to own? What do you think is the worst Game Pass to own? In the comments, obviously. But other than that, that's the end of this video. So if you like Dragon Ball or Dragon Soul content, Roblox content, if you don't mind, like the video. It shows the support and it shows that you guys want more videos like this. And then definitely subscribe, because I be posting a lot of Dragon Ball Roblox content a lot now. I'm at least posting like 1 to 2 videos a week. I'm trying to keep up. I actually have another video coming out here soon. I don't know if I'm going to post it before or after, but I got a Dragon Ball Z Final Stand video coming out. And it just helps a lot with the channel. I just want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we could definitely do that, because we just picked up a lot of subscribers lately. And I just love to see that, because it just shows that a lot of people are enjoying the videos. And I'm really trying a lot more than I used to. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you guys watch the end of this video, which I doubt anybody has, which is whatever, because I do this stuff for fun. So if you watch the end of this video, comment Piccolo comment Piccolo in the comments, and I'll heart your comment just to show that you've been here to the end of the video. But yeah, y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.